I picked these up from where my husband works, and I'm just going to be cutting them in sphere-like shape. I have got some inspiration photos of what I want, so this is what I'm going for, that kind of sphere-like shape, or that kind of like teardrop shape. You just kind of cut along the natural shape. Go from here, and you can kind of see from afar how it already has that natural shape on its own. I'm just going to cut alongside that. And voila. I did see somewhere that it was easier to cut first and then clean. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just cutting out my shapes first, and then I'm going to clean everything up with soap, water, and a brush. Okay, so now for the most part, I am so hot. For the most part, I'm pretty happy with the way that these turned out. Let me show you. I think I might actually cut this one a little bit more. Yeah, so now that I'm seeing it, these little things here I don't need, so I'll probably cut that a bit more. And then this one. And then Mika picked this one up, and I'm really happy that she did. It adds a nice little flair. Hey guys, what's up? Oh, I stepped on it. It was a few days later, and now I'm just cleaning everything out. Sorry, I'm post-workout and like gross, but I've got some Dove soap in here. I've got my husband's little brush. I wet it a little bit. I already wet it before. So I just kind of go in. And you really want to make sure that you're getting in the crevices, because you know you want to make sure that you don't have any little bugs or anything like that. And as clean as you can. And laying them out to dry. I'll leave them here overnight. right guys, so as you can see, creating this arrangement here is super duper easy. Literally all I did was drive around. I live in Florida, so there's palm trees galore, and I drove around. I found some palm trees that had already fallen off. At one point I actually tried to pull one off. I didn't realize how intense their stems are, so I would not recommend that. But you can either drive around looking for some, or you can talk to your neighbors if you live in an area that's tropical, and like us, there's a vast majority of them. You can talk to your neighbors who have palm trees to see if they would be willing to just give them to you. You can talk to landscaping companies as well to see if they would be willing to save you some. So there's a lot of different options. I've seen some online and they retail for really expensive. I personally just didn't feel like it was that serious. I'm not hosting a wedding or anything like that. So I felt like this was just a really simple DIY, something that we have laying around literally everywhere here in Florida. It goes with my whole natural boho mid-century aesthetic that I'm going for, and I love the fact that they're real. I mean, I've had a few people come over my house and they're already like, I can't believe that you made that yourself. A few tips that I would have is make an inspiration board of what you want. Obviously mine, I like them like this. I like that it looks really, really rustic, kind of messy. But if you wanted them to be super duper, what's the word I'm looking for? Just very perfect, I guess. If you wanted them to look super perfect, then obviously you can trace them, use a Sharpie and just trace alongside them. I just went along the natural curve of the leaf, and I came out with this. For my plant, what I actually did, I'll lower it just a little bit for you. So for my plant over here, you'll see that all I did was use some packing paper, and I filled that up so that my trees would, or so that my leaves would stay intact. I have them in this little corner. I have 3 kids, and none of the kids mess with this. They don't touch it. I have their tatami mats there, so if they do come to this area, it's usually just to grab their tatami mats and go. And it's just a really nice accent to the rest of my home. Scissors. You want to make sure that you use all-purpose scissors, those kind of bulky scissors that they sell at the Dollar Tree, or I have a pair from like Marshall's that I picked up, and they're just all-purpose scissors. They're nice and bulky and strong. All right, let me bring this handsome guy with me. Okay, so you want to use all-purpose scissors. The soap that I found worked the best was Dawn. I use it for everything, and it took it off right away. Again, when you're cleaning, you want to use one of those brushes because you want to make sure, you want to make sure that you don't have any bugs or anything of the light. If you want, you can spray them with hairspray. I didn't do that. I did do that with my pompagrass, but with these, I just kind of let them be. And if you want to make them shorter, so that was another thing, is some of these leaves, when they come off, they're really, really long. So what I actually had to do, or had somebody do for me, is saw the stem a little shorter. So if you're trying to get a specific height, then I would definitely recommend you getting a saw so that you can do that. The type of vase that I put them in was a medium-sized moon vase. It cost me $12. You can check that out in my home decor haul, which I will link down below. And guys, seriously, that's pretty much it. All right guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and this DIY. If you do end up replicating it, please tag me on Instagram at Sloan. I would love to see how you guys made your rendition of this arrangement. If you haven't already subscribed, please be sure to do so. Hit that notification button so that you're aware of every time I post new videos. My name is Sloan, and I will catch you on the next one.